What up? What up? What up? We out here in the All-Star Tower Defense. Gonna show y'all how to solo a Enuma raid. Uh, Honestly, bro, this is a huge raid. It's in Wave 19. It's one of the biggest. People claim that this raid is one of the, if not hardest raid inside of this game. But again, you already know the loadout. Evil Shade Final, Azure Orb, Fear with the Ultra Magic, Mysterious X, aka Gojo with the blue eye, Mochi with the super blue eye, Peachy Girl with the Universal Reduction, and Idol with the Cost Orb. Now again, Mochi swap out with Mr. Wax, and Pizza swap out with Jeff if y'all don't have her. But we're going to go in here and solo Enuma raid. Let's show y'all how this is done. Let's do this. And again, I do not know about these graphics and visual effects that ASTD is kind of putting out, but it's all good, bro. So, as always, normal, putting Pizza Girl down, times 3. This is how we do this, bro. So we're going to place Idol in between these two rocks here, like so, and upgrade to 2. Then we're going to again come over here and upgrade Pizza Girl to 2. And then we're going to place the Fear right here and buff. Okay. Now we're going to upgrade the Fear to upgrade 3, like so, and put the rest into Pizza and Idol. Now we're going to come over here again and put another Fear down. And then we're going to make this one upgrade 4, as well as the first one we put down, and put the rest into Pizza and Idol. Okay, I'm going to put down a third one. Again, upgrade 4, and the rest into Pizza. And then again, get Pizza to 9, and then dump the rest into Idol. Now again, at wave 7, if you're needing it, you can start putting down your Mochi to get him off your back a little bit. So we can put Mochi there, upgrade to max, and then we can come over here and put Mochi just between these two lanes and upgrade to max. And then we're going to go ahead and throw the rest into Idol. Again, pushing Idol to 14. Pizza Girl's already maxed at 9. Now, here's what I would suggest instead on Enuma. Take you one of the Fear and upgrade to max. Okay, you'll understand in a second. I'm going to put another point in the Idol. It should prompt us. There it is. So, as you see there, wave is kind of pressed up on us, right? So now we're going to make sure we got our buff with the Fear that we just upgraded. We're going to Sin Bone and then smack everything. Again, it's like a mini nuke, bro. I told you. So now we wave skip, go back to Idol, upgrade 14. Now what we do is we put down our Evil Shade. Now what I do with him is I usually put him around this area just to have coverage on both areas. And again, we get him to upgrade 8. So again, we'll get him to upgrade 8. Seems like it'll be wave 13 for this one, which is fine. There we go. And now we put on the Dragon Absorption. GG. Now what we do again, as y'all know, we line up our Gojos next to them. We're going to put one there. We're going to put one right behind it. As you see, the wave's not going to allow us to skip, so we're going to take one of the Fear. If not, the only one that you did level up. If you will level up another one, you can take either of them. What the Fear does is amazing. Just simply use the Fear's attack, bro. And it will clear majority of this for you because of the fact that it gives you that 10% or 10% additional damage, right? So now that we've got that down, we got to put down our last 2 Gojos. We'll put them to the right of Evil Shade. Just like so. And now at this point, all we do is finalize upgrading our fears. Now, the reason I put idle in the middle here, as you'll see, is we like to utilize this other rock as well. And we just simply put these guys at the back of this rock and line them up in a straight line. So we'll go 2 there, we'll go 1 there, and then we'll go 1 here on this corner. Okay? GG easy. Now, the only thing that we can do is, again, put down our safety mochi, and I'll again put him behind idle, just in case he's needed. After all, now units are maxed out and not able to be placed anymore. This raid is pretty much done, bro. GG easy. This is how you solo a Enuma raid. So now that we know that Idle's buff is gone again, we're going to go ahead and, with the fear, and just start clearing out what we can. Because obviously, the waves will stop themselves in this raid. They're super, the waves are just crazy amounts of units and whatnot. So again, we're just using the fear here to actually just get rid of all those enemies. If you lose your buff on the fear, just pick up another one. Okay, pick up another one. Don't have to even control in this. I'm just showing y'all the most efficient way to do this faster. Um, for the sake of that in this video in this series, I'm just going to control when I can. Okay. Um, but realistically, this map is done. This raid is done. So we're going to just let it play out from here. If it does pop up that if the wave's not going to skip, which it shouldn't, we'll go to controlling again. But we're pretty much golden and GG'd here. Again, we make sure that Idle is continuously buffing. Sometimes, again, she doesn't. So just be checking on Idle and make sure that she's buffing your units, bro. Everything is pretty much down. Everything is pretty much done. Again, I told y'all this is going to be the setup, the loadout that pretty much solos all raids that are not unit specific or preset specific. So get this build, bro. It'll make your life so much simpler when it comes to you guys wanting to solo all these different raids. You can use one build and solo them all. And all of these units, apart from Mochi and Pizza Girl, you can get in game. Again, if you don't have Mochi, use Mr. Wax, same purpose. And if you don't have Pizza Girl, use Jeff, same purpose. This is, again, my overall best loadout for pretty much everything outside of Gauntlet. So, again, this is what we use, bro. And as y'all see, these raids are nothing to us. Now, again, all you got to do here is really just check to see that everything is actually upgraded. And it's really just your fears. Past that, you're really good to go. What we're going to do now is go ahead and start time stopping with Gojo, as usual. So there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So now we'll check here. They should time stop GG easy. Again, make sure that idle is buffing. That can happen sometimes. But apart from that, we're good to go, bro. This raid is done. So this guy here is the first one that dies. He'll take a little bit more damage once he actually gets into the meat of this bend due to the other fears being, there in a placement. Granted, you can place them all in the same if you wish. I just choose to do that so the other two kind of are getting, some damage on them as they're coming through as well. But again, just make sure your idol is buffing. If she ain't buffing, then you ain't winning. Alright, we're good to go, bro. So again, honestly, this is the easiest setup that I can do for all the raids that you can go into that are not unit specific or preset specific. Again, I did extensive testing, multi-units, multi-different loadouts, multi-different rotations, etc. I data mined this game to get to this point. And it's, again, my most efficient way of playing it. So I do hope that this is helping you guys progress and get your materials and your, you know, things that you need for your units and your evos. Again, we're going to be covering all raids, so if your raid's not out yet, it will be. And again, this goes for all the raids, unit preset, unit specific, and category raids. Yes, we're going into category raids and also doing those. And this guy is about dead. Gotcha. So now I think it's going to be this guy next. For whatever reason they go for the furthest here. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? But they're still kind of going to go down together. Again, make sure the idle keeps buffing. And if y'all haven't previously, make sure your dragon absorption is, activated way before your bosses come out. Um, just to make sure that it is, right? And again, there are probably more efficient ways to do all these raids, etc. If you're using Aizen, however you pronounce it, sorry, I don't use them. I don't like to nuke bosses. I like to test my unit's limits and actually play a tower defense for what it is. I don't like to just go into a raid and nuke a boss just because I can. I like to see my units actually sit there and mill that boss itself down. Because in the event that I do need to use a nuke, my own loadout itself essentially would fail that raid. I am saying this 100%. This loadout is not failing any raid I can just place these guys into. So therefore, I don't need a nuke. Second boss down. And your third boss, he'll be down in just a second. Now again, that's why we have the Mochi in the back for that safety, just in case he is needed. Granted, if y'all needed a little bit more damage on that boss for whatever reason, if your units are not maxed out, you can sell the one Mochi that's not in range. Potentially, you can sell the second one as well and put those Mochis back here as well. But again, this build doesn't fail. I don't actually have to do that. So, just throwing that out there. If you guys wanted to put down another Gojo or something, speed it up, etc., your choice. The build itself works, and you don't have to really truly deviate from it. Again, the split is a 1-8-3-4 split. Till next time, y'all take care. Peace, peace.